Wayno, up to the scales.
The last time Wayne and his trainer met, he weighed in at over 170 kilos.
161.7.
Pretty happy with that, mate.
Pretty happy?
Pretty happy.
Over the top with that. Absolutely destroyed it. Remembering this guy was in critical need of a different life. He's going to die. It just shows me how much will this guy wants to be, this man. Now, if that's not inspiring and motivating for me or him, there's something wrong. All that hard work you've been doing, mate, fantastic.
In 8 months, Wayne's lost more than 60 kilos.
Every time that ball hits the ground, it's getting rid of some baggage.
Each day, his fear of death through more blood clots fades a little more. But Lee wants the man inside that once super obese body to embrace life like he's never done before.
Morning, Wayno.
Morning, Lee.
How are you, mate?
Good, brother.
Okay.
Where are we off to? Lovely time in the morning.
Mate, still a surprise. Head down the road, I'll direct you the way.
Awesome. Putting myself in sort of an uncomfortable situation is one of the things that I've avoided a lot from being overweight, so I was definitely looking forward to seeing what was going to happen this morning and what we had to do.
We arrive at the fish markets. It's about Wayne discovering the man that he wants to be. So the new experience is just that, getting out, working in an environment that isn't stuck behind a desk, and he can now explore and then think, geez, no, I can do this. I'm actually a man. Better keep up. I think these blokes will give you a very hard time if you don't, mate. Come on, Wayno. Keep up, Wayno.
Wayno, you can't throw the fish away.
You gotta keep these.
You gotta keep those, mate.
Stuck to the ice, mate.
The guys in there took to Wayne like fish to water. They loved him, they embraced him, they just revved him on the whole morning, and he worked the best out of all the scales guys.
The best part about it was having a challenge laid down. 6 months ago, I definitely wouldn't have kept up with the auction and done anything close to what I did today.
Wayno, you've only got a ton to go. You've nearly moved 1,000.
Oh, you said you're not...
Yeah, the last fish you got to kiss it, mate. All right, Wayne.
This is where he's evolving into this man and becoming this man and being proud of what he's done. And I'm very proud of what he's done. Hands out. That's 25 kilos. Hold that. Don't drop it. Guys, that's how much Wayne's lost since he started already.
Do you reckon you found the key for you? You know, you've reached a spot, I think, where you've realised what it is you've been holding on to.
I'm not locked in now. I've opened myself up to being able to change. And I think that's the best way of putting it, is like it was that very closed-minded sort of thing of everyone knows how you lose weight, you eat right and you exercise. And that's when I sort of had that health scare and went to hospital and coming out of hospital, and that's what I thought I had to do. Sort of opened that door, and as I'm starting to realise why I did certain things and overcoming the reasons why I did those, I think that door's getting further and further open.
But there's one part of his transformation that Wayne is still desperately unhappy with.
Since I've started to lose weight, I can't see a great deal of change, but like there is certain parts where I do notice I'm getting smaller, and one of those things is like with my arms, a lot of loose skin and stuff on the bottom of them now, and obviously with the extra weight and stuff I was carrying was filling out that extra skin and extra bit there, so that is one of the areas I can see a change, but it's still something I'm not happy with. I've still got a long way to go. Like everything seems to be sort of sagging down a bit lower. And that's starting to be really, really noticeable. So my next goal would be to obviously to look into that and to see what I can do about getting that removed.
A month later,
Hello, Wayne.
the ever-shrinking Wayne must decide whether to take another drastic step towards a completely new body.
Today we're at an appointment to see the skin surgeon, just to see where we can go from here and find out what they can do with the loose excess skin, obviously getting it all cut off.
I tell patients just to be cautious and not have expectations which are too high.
only ever having one operation, and that was basically a complete success. I think that sort of inspired me with a bit of confidence that I wouldn't usually have.
You've certainly got arm folds or the bat wings, breasts. There is an epigastric fold. He's got about 15 kilograms of tissue which will be eliminated from the equation just through the excisional surgery. Your most prominent fold is your apron of skin and fat. It's a daunting prospect if you wanted to remove all of the spare skin.
Because it's gone from such a massive sort of size down to hopefully a very small size, it's going to be something I have to look at.
So this is the volume of tissue that might be removed from you. These are 9 and 10 kilogram pieces of skin and fat.
This loose skin and sort of excess fat sort of attached to me, I know it's there, and I know it's big, it needs to be cut off, so this is sort of what I was expecting to see. People
Still die from such procedures, and so it shouldn't be taken lightly. But then again, you have to ask yourself, what if one exercised and dieted appropriately, but found that they were dripping with aprons of skin? Would you not wish them to go to that extra step to improve their self-esteem? It becomes a value judgment then.
I know it has to be done, and it's part of the sort of process of what I want to do. At the end of the day, it'll get to me my end goal where I want to be.
And we're about to see
So I've been cut pretty much all the way around now.
just what happens at the end of Wayne's remarkable one-year journey, from the fat guy to the man he longs to be.
The questions everyone's too embarrassed to ask. Answered once